Hey guys, it's Weebunion, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the supply lines of both sides in this war. Now let's first begin with Ukraine. As you can see, most of the supply lines that go into the front line go through Dnipro. These are all railways that I've marked that go through the area into the Donbas region mainly, but also Kharkiv, and how they are connected to the Russian supply lines as well. Now, as you can see, for supplies to come into the Donbas region, they need to go through this village of Pervinkov and the city of Pokrovsk. The city of Pokrovsk actually has a direct connection, that goes around here, and 3 different directions to go to Kramatorsk and 1 to go to Bakhmut, which are the main areas that the fighting is ongoing right now, as well as the second supply line that goes through Barvinkov and directly to Sloviansk. This one is riskier as it is closer to the front line, but it is still being used. Now, as for Bakhmut and Siversk, Siversk has no rail connection, so they are reliant on trucks that go from Bakhmut, as you can see right here. However, as you can see, the Russians have attacked the road and the villages around it, which allow them to cut off supplies that go through the main road to Siversk. There are a couple of smaller roads around here, which still go to Siversk to resupply it. However, they are much slower than they would have been if the road wasn't cut off, especially when it comes to the fall season, when rain starts falling and earth becomes mud. Then it will be much more difficult for Siversk to be supplied, as well as for the Ukrainians in Siversk to fall back if the situation gets too tough. As for here in the south, I haven't reported the Ukrainian supply lines, as I don't think it's important, as they can just get it from anywhere. However, as for the Russians, Crimea is a very important supply hub, as it connects directly to Melitopol and Kherson, which allows them to resupply the front line down here, which is most likely how they conquered this really fast at the start of the war. But if you notice up here, the railway doesn't connect with Mariupol, it connects with Zaporizhia and then to Mariupol, which means the Russians actually don't have a connection here in the south. They'll have to go around here, and then they have to move and then all the way down and up again. However, if they take this area around Zaporizhia and Kryvyi Rih, they will be able to connect all of it directly. I haven't marked out the railways here, but there's one that goes to Mykolaiv, which means that the Russians are going to be focusing on, as well as here, if you look closer, you can see Siversk and Bakhmut connects the Russian supplies to Donetsk and Izium. So there's a connection directly between Russian soil if they take Siversk and Bakhmut, which is most likely why the Ukrainians are holding so much into it, as well as the elevation and topography that allows them to build good defensive positions in the area. So Siversk and Bakhmut are very strategically important villages and cities, as it allows the Russians, once captured, to connect the northern front with the southern front in the Donbas region. After which, the Russians will definitely focus on Pokrovsk and Barvinkov to cut off Ukrainian supply to the Donbas region. After which, the Russians will have free game in the region. And they will also want to take Zaporizhia to connect the whole front line with each other. Currently, if someone wants to go from Mariupol to Kherson, they'll either have to go all the way around or here and then take smaller roads and so on. So most likely, if they are traveling with a lot of equipment, they'll take the railways all the way around or the ports. While if they have to travel in smaller groups, they'll probably take the railway here and then connect there. And then again, it's a long road, which could be shortened a lot if they take Zaporizhia. So my assumption based on the supply lines is that the Russians will focus on what was it called? Berinkov, Pokrovsk, Zaporizhia. Those three are the most important areas in this war as of now. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.